best air compressor for tires that work quite good. You can also find their details like major features and options in our buying guide to easily differentiate between them. This will allow you to buy the perfect air compressor for tires for your needs. If you want more information and updated pricing on the product mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description below. Oh yes, since you're a new channel, don't forget to subscribe to us, and if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification, as it will help us grow. So let's get started with the video. Number 5. AstroAI Air Compressor. The Astro angular plastic body looks like something out of a 1970s science fiction movie. That's not necessarily a bad thing. However, the quality of plastic used will ensure that the compressor will get banged up pretty badly once it's been riding around in a trunk full of tools and heavy objects for a while. Bad, but its plastic outer body seems like it's going to get banged up pretty bad once it makes its way to a trunk. It does have a bright and easy to read display, but its flashlight is tiny and nearly worthless. Beyond this, we found the Astro's work light was too dim to be useful. Poor cable management and the fact that it took nearly 2 minutes to add 10 psi to a tire made this compressor less desirable than almost any of the models we tested for this guide. Number 4. Viair Air Compressor. If you're looking for pure speed, the Viair 85P is your compressor. It was able to top off 10 psi in just 43 seconds. That's 18 seconds quicker than anything else we tested. Unfortunately, the first time we used it, we didn't realize that the gauge was off by 5 psi. On our second attempt, in order to meet our 35 psi target, we had to adjust the compressor to shut off 40 psi. This might not sound like a big deal, but given that a normal tolerance for error on a compressor is 1 to 3 psi, a 5 psi variance is pretty high. We were disappointed to find that the Viair 85PS work light is so dim that it's nearly worthless, and worse, there's nothing in the way of actual backlighting to illuminate its gauge. Finally, this compressor has no cable management system to speak of. That said, users can gather up it, along with its cable and hose, and stuff the lot into an included storage sack. So it's got that going for it. Number 3. Hawk Air Compressor. Like our best overall pick, the Hawk Pro resembles a cordless drill. It ships with a rechargeable battery but no DC cable. So, if you get a flat tire in the middle of nowhere and the battery is dead, it's useless. We found the compressor's user interface to be just as disappointing. Its display is bright but tiny, and the small size of its buttons could make it difficult for some to use. If you can manage to push the right buttons, you'll find that the Hawk Pro allows you to set the desired PSI. When that PSI is reached, the compressor will automatically turn off. During testing, it was able to pump 10 PSI into a tire in 1 minute and 20 seconds. Unfortunately, the compressor's short air hose means that if your tire's nozzle is at the 12 o'clock position, you'll either have to hold the Hawk the entire time that it's doing its job or let it hang from the end of its hose, which is less than ideal. Number 2. Black & Decker BINF 20C. The Black & Decker 20V Max cordless tire inflator can be powered by a rechargeable papery pack, provided you buy one for it. However, it does come with AC and DC cables, making it possible to power this compressor with a 12V outlet or a wall socket in your home. We were disappointed that, like the DeWalt DCC020IB, the 20V Max lacks a built-in work light for those times when you need to inflate a tire in the middle of the night on the side of the road. Additionally, just like the DCC020IB, its larger size makes it a better choice for use at home or in vehicles with a lot of storage space. These complaints aside, the 20V Max proved capable of adding 10 psi to a tire in under 1 minute. It's also worth noting that it had the best cable and hose management of any of the compressors that we tested. Number 1. DeWalt Air Compressor. The DeWalt DCC020IB 20V Max inflator looks more like a tiny boombox than an air compressor. But its almost toyish design hides a heavy-duty, full-featured inflation machine. Its LED light illuminated digital display and the fact that you can choose your desired PSI with the twist of a dial makes it easy to use in any lighting condition. In addition to tires, the DeWalt can also be used to pump air into air mattresses, sporting equipment and pool toys, thanks to its collection of hose and adapters. We did have some issues with it, however. First, while it's possible to power the DCC020IB with a lithium-ion battery, the battery must be purchased separately, adding to this compressor's overall cost. If you choose to go without a battery pack, the compressor can still be juiced up using its included DC vehicle adapter. And, while its display is well lit, we were disappointed to find that the DCC020IB doesn't come equipped with a work light. Finally, because of its size, we feel that this compressor is best suited for use with vehicles with a lot of cargo space to spare, or in a home garage. Compact car owners should likely steer clear of the DCC020IB. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you like this unbiased review. And please don't forget to subscribe us to get the news of upcoming reviews. Stay tuned.